Namaskar, Renu.
Namaskar.
Welcome to Sense22 Yoga session
Thank you.
today, and thank you so much for being with us on a Sunday morning.
It's my pleasure.
I'm Shailesh Patil on behalf of Sense22 Yoga. I welcome you all to this very different session today, where we have Renu Dogra. Renu will lead us through a mix of Pilates and yoga. She is a fitness enthusiast and she specializes in three things. One is power yoga, Pilates, and Hatha yoga. Renu started her career in the hospitality industry and now she has been a full time fitness enthusiast, guiding people towards fitness. This session today will explore the benefits of a very unique style which is known as Pilates. Renu will tell more about it today and wish you all the best. And I hope this session will be useful for each one of you watching us live. Over to you, Renu. All the best.
Thank you, Salesh. Good morning, everyone. Today I'll be taking you through which work on few principles. It's not just a jerky movement where you are just moving in, out, up and down. So we follow few principles in Pilates, and that's how we move. So these principles are like centering. So the focus when we do Pilates is always on the core. So when I talk about the core, it's not just the frontal part of my abdomen. It's the side bend and the back bend, which includes my lumbar and the lower back. Second is we move with a control. So these movements are very controlled movements. We move with the breath. So we are aware of our breath. So it's inhaling and we exhaling, we move. Then it's called the precision, the next principle. It's about, you always focus on the alignments, how your arms, your legs, your shoulders, your knees are placed. These alignments are very important to get into a injury-free practice. And the last one is the focus. So you're continuously focusing on your breaths. You're continuously focusing on your movements. You're continuously focusing on the all the alignments you have made. So now we just get going, and I'll keep instructing you in between what to do, how to do, and just follow the instructions, just follow the alignments, and do whatever you can do. So if I'm asking you to do 6 or 8 counts, if you feel I cannot manage to do those numbers, you can just cut down to 3 or less than that, looking at your fitness level, which is perfectly okay. But don't compromise on the alignments. Okay, so let's get going. First of all, let's sit down because we'll be focusing on our breaths. Let's get our breaths in place. I'm just placing a cushion under my buttocks so that my spine is straight. Let me show you once again. It's here. This is how I sit, making my spine straight. So I'll be here for a few breaths. Now make sure your legs are pressing on the floor, your buttocks are digging into the mat, your spine, your core is towards your spine, half an inch. You roll your shoulders, take them down away from the ears, and get your chin parallel to the mat. So when I focus on my breathing here, with your eyes closed, just be aware of all these alignments. So let's start the session. Gently close your eyes. Then start with your inhalations and exhalations. With every in-breath, take your belly away from the spine. Move your chest sideways and just be aware of your breaths. Few more breaths to go. Just be aware of your belly movement with every in-breath and with every out-breath. Take your belly close to the spine. Now shift your awareness towards your chest. You inhale, you expand your chest sideways. You exhale, You start taking your chest inwards. Now shift your awareness towards your collarbones. Inhale, your collarbones moving towards your chin. As you exhale, they start rushing towards the chest. 2 more breaths here. Now gently open your eyes and go with the flow. So the first exercise is we start with the warm-ups. It's very important to do the warm-ups before we get into the flow. So we start with our shoulders. We start rotating our shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and reverse. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Get your fingertips on your shoulders, and there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and reverse. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and get your hands down. Now we focus on the neck muscle strengthening. It's very important to strengthen your neck because in Pilates moves, there's so many practices where we need to lift our shoulders and our neck. So if the neck muscles are not strong enough, you might not enjoy the Pilates practice. So let's focus on strengthening of our neck muscles. I go towards my right, I exhale, and I come towards my left shoulder. 4 counts here. Exhale, right. Exhale, left. You inhale here, exhale towards your right shoulder. Inhale, exhale, and go towards your left shoulder. Now I'll be taking my neck back. So inhale, I move. Exhale, right shoulder. Inhale, exhale here. Inhale, exhale here. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and come to the center. Now take your right hand, place it over your left temple, and give a nice stretch to your neck muscles. Be there and keep breathing. Throughout the practice, keep your belly engaged, keep your core muscles towards your spine. Release. Now with the other hand, take your left hand, place it over your right temple, and give a nice stretch to your neck muscles here. Be there and keep breathing. Release. Interlock your fingers, place them behind your head, and again, give a nice push. Keep breathing, don't hold your breath. And release. The same practice. Place these interlocked fingers on your forehead, and once again, give a nice push. And you just release. Now stretch your arms in front of your chest, make a fist, and we do the wrist rotations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and reverse. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. Now hold your left hand's finger and give a nice stretch to these fingers, pulling these fingers towards you. Keep breathing, don't hold your breath. Now slowly turn these fingers towards the floor, and once again a nice stretch here. Don't take your hands too high. Make sure the arm is almost at your shoulder level. Now change the right hand. Just give a nice stretch to your fingers, but again don't overdo it. Now the fingers towards the floor. And release. Now I sit in Dandasana, I stretch my legs out and just shake them up. Now some toe rotations. So just keep rotating your toes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and reverse. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Make sure that I'm sitting in Dandasana, my back is not rounded. Show you the side view. See here. I hope I'm visible to everyone. So I'm not, you can place your hands here, but make sure you're not leaning on these hands. Keep your spine straight. Now I point and I flex. Point, flex. 2 more counts. Point, flex, point, flex, and just release. Stretch your legs close to your groin area, and we do little butterfly. Just to loosen your hip joints, knee joints more. Keeping your spine straight, keeping your belly engaged throughout the practice. Keep breathing. And slowly stretch your legs out. From here, I will do some core workout. So for that, I just need to lie down on my back. First of all, imprint your back. So imprinting is when I lie down, my upper back and my lower back is on the mat. But there is an arch in my mid back. So I have to press this arch into the mat. So slightly bend your knees and just push this mid back into the mat. See this. It is called imprinting of your back. Once again, just release and exhale and imprint your back. So now here, maintaining this imprint, whatever exercises we are doing, will maintain this imprint when we are on the mat. Keep your hands by your side. I inhale here, exhale, I take my chin to the chest and lift my shoulders, my upper back. Inhale, go back. Exhale, chin to the chest, look at your navel. Inhale, go back. 2 more counts. Exhale, chin to the chest, round your back. Inhale, go back. Exhale, once again lift yourself and slowly go back. Now slowly turn towards one side and come up. We do little more warm up for our core, because core is the focus area, the main area which we use for the Pilates moves. Get your arms by your side and we start moving with our breath. So I inhale, I take my arms up, exhale, I get them back. Inhale up, exhale down. 5 more counts. In, exhale, in, exhale, in, exhale, in, exhale, in, exhale. And I stop the practice. The same movement in the front. Inhale, exhale, in, exhale, in, exhale, in, exhale, inhale, exhale, in, exhale, and I get my arms back on my knees. Now, once again, I straighten my arms, I take them out. So on exhalation, I keep moving my hands. So it's like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Rotate your palms down. Again on exhalation. Back. In the front. And slowly get your hands back and just shake your shoulders. So now from here, we get into the first practice, and while practicing these 3 or 4 exercises, we'll try to get into the Nauka Asana. So we go there. I'm sitting on my hip bones. Straighten your spine once again. Be aware of your alignments. My chin is parallel to the mat, and place your heels on the mat. So the moment I place my heels on the mat, my legs become active, and active legs are easy to move. So see the first practice. I get my hands parallel to the mat. They're almost on my shoulder level. So people with shoulder issue, cervical issue, instead of keeping their hands here, they can place their hands here. So this is a complete workout, and you need to see what is your range. If you have a very strong core, then you'll be able to go down very low. But if you don't have, then go as per your capacity. So there we go. Stretch your arms. Make sure your arms are stretched out nicely and they're active. So that's how the practice is. You exhale, you round your back, take your chin to the chest, look at your navel, go wherever you can. Inhale, you come back to the center, neutralize your back, and get your chin parallel to the mat. We do 5 more counts here. Exhale, you go back using your core muscles. Inhale, you come up. Now, this range of going back, this one, will be different for everyone. So, if you have a very strong core, you might be able to take yourself here. But if your core is not very strong, probably you'll not be able to go beyond this. So, which is just fine. You can just keep practicing these Pilates moves, and as like the if you keep moving every day with these moves, you'll be able to increase that range. So we start with just 5 counts here. Exhale, round your back, chin to the chest, go down. Inhale, use your core muscles and come up. Exhale, you go down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, go down, round your back. Inhale, come up. 2 more counts. Exhale, round your back. Inhale, straighten your spine, chin is parallel to the mat. Last one. Exhale, inhale, and slowly come up. Just get your hands down and just shake your hands. Be in the same position. This time, with the same move, I'll start lifting my legs. 6 count each, but I'll be moving with the alternate leg. Again, if you have shoulder issues, you can place your hands here. Just be aware of your alignments. Make sure you're sitting on your hip bones. Exhale, you go back and you lift your right leg up, pointed toe. Inhale, you come up. So when I'm lifting my leg up, make sure my thighs come to the same level. So this leg will not go too high. It will come to the same level of my leg, which is stationary. Come back to the position, and now we go. Exhale. Inhale, you come up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Slow and controlled movements. Inhale. 6 more to go. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. In. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Last 2. Exhale. Inhale. Come back. Exhale. Inhale. And release your hands. And just take a breather of 4 to 5 breaths. You can sip some water in between. It's important to keep yourself hydrated. See, in these practices, if you're not using your core muscles when you come up, see how it changes my posture. If I'm here, I'm using my core muscles, I come up like this. But instead of core, if I start using my shoulders and my neck muscles, see the change in my alignments. I come up like this. So this is where you will be, you'll be working on your shoulders and neck muscles more, and you will never enjoy the practice because you will get a pain later on. So make sure you're using only your core belt for the movement. Okay, the next practice is you inhale here. This time, without rounding the back, I take my spine straight back. Exhale, I be here, I hold my core muscles, and I start moving with my legs. I start lifting my leg, but this time I'll be lifting only one leg, 6 count. So I stretch my right leg up, in, exhale, inhale, exhale, in, exhale, in, exhale, in, exhale, in, exhale, in. You hold it there, but don't hold your breath. Keep breathing. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Inhale and slowly come up. Just take a breather of another 2 breaths. Once again, stretch your arms in the front. I inhale, exhale, and I take my spine straight back. Take your left leg, point your toe, and there we start moving. Inhale, exhale, in, exhale, in, exhale, in, exhale, in, exhale. Last two, exhale. Last one, exhale. And get your leg up and hold it there. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Slowly inhale and come to the center and stretch your legs. Just make some movement there and take few normal breaths here. From here, once again, I get to the same position. I fix my hip bones on the mat. I place my heels on the mat and I take my spine back on the exhalation, the straight spine. Exhale, and I be there. Now get your hands here, and on the exhalation, I start moving. Exhale, 1, exhale, exhale, exhale. 6 more. Exhale, 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 exhale. Last 2, exhale, inhale, and slowly come up. So in this practice, apart from my core belt, I'm working on my legs. So the focus would be the entire leg area with the core. Once again, just stretch your legs. And now my belly is warmed up. My legs are warmed up nicely. I will try getting into the knockout asana. Place your hip bones on the mat. Make sure your heels are digging into the mat. Hands stretched out, shoulder level. So this time when I take my spine, there'll be no rounding in the spine. I'll take my spine straight. So I inhale here, exhale, and be there. First, stabilize yourself in this position. Now stretch your right leg, point your toe, inhale, and hold it up. Stabilize yourself here first. Don't be in hurry to get into the asana. Keep breathing. Once you feel you are stable here, you can slowly inhale, point your left leg, and get your leg there. And we can come into the Naukasana. 2, 4, keep breathing. 6, 8, 10. Exhale, slowly get your legs back. Inhale, slowly get your spine back and just relax. Stretch your legs out. Make sure whenever you're moving with your core. So if you feel any discomfort in your lumbar, in your lower back, that means there is something you're not following correctly. So you need to follow all the instructions, all the alignments, and that's how we get into these Pilates practices. So before I move into the next practice, let's do some spine stretch and give some breather to my spine. So this time I'm sitting in this position. My legs are in this position. My arms are at shoulder level. Again, people with cervical issue, stiffness in their neck, in their shoulder, will just keep their hands here. So how we go into the practice is, I inhale here, exhale, I twist, and on the next exhalation, I try going down. So if you have a lower back issue, on this exhalation, you stay here, you don't go down further. Okay, so we start with the counts here. Inhale, hold your belly. Keep it close to the spine. Inhale here. Exhale right. Next exhalation down. Inhale center. Exhale left. Next exhalation down. Inhale. Exhale. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale left. Next exhalation down. Inhale. Exhale right. Next exhalation go down. Inhale. Exhale left. Next exhalation down. Inhale. Exhale right. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale left. Exhale down. Inhale. Last count. Exhale right. Exhale down. Inhale center. Exhale left. Exhale down. Inhale center. Get your hands down. Get your legs together. And just shake them up. Keep sipping water in between. Keep hydrating yourself. So the next practice is single leg stretch. So once again, I come on the mat and I just lie down on my back. Again, I'll be imprinting my back, so that is I'm digging. I'll be pushing my mid back into the mat. See I'll be removing this arch from my back. So I'm here, I exhale and I press my mid back into the mat. So get your hands just below your lower back, place them here, and from here I get into the tabletop position. I will maintain this pelvic tilt, this imprinting of my back. I will not release it during the practice. I lift my right leg, I get my leg parallel to the mat, keeping my knee bent. Now take my left leg at the same position. So here, my knees are not exactly above my hips. They're a little away from my hips. So this is called the tabletop position. So if you have your cervical issue, your stiffness in your neck, your shoulders, you can keep your head and neck down. Otherwise, to intensify your practice, you can lift your shoulders, your neck, your upper back up. And that's how we move. So you exhale, you stretch your right leg out. Inhale, you come back to the center once again. But don't get your legs close to your abdomen. Keep them away. Exhale left. Inhale back. Exhale right. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. In. Exhale. In. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. In. Exhale. In. Exhale. In. Last count. Exhale. In. Exhale. In. Exhale. And slowly get your head and neck down and get your legs down. And just relax there. Take few breaths here. Now once again, I imprint my back. I get my legs to tabletop position, placing my hands under my lower back. So I inhale, I take my right leg up, left leg up, and those who are okay with your shoulder and the neck, they can get their head and neck up. Otherwise, you can just keep it down. So this time, I'll be moving my legs closer to my abdomen. So exhale, 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 exhale. 3, 4, 5. Exhale, you stretch. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And slowly get your legs together. Get your head and neck down, your legs down, and just hug your thighs and roll side to side. From here, I will move into the double leg stretch. Again, I get my feet back on the mat. Get your hands below your lower back. I imprint my back here first and get my right leg up, tabletop, left leg up. And again, it's optional. You want to take your head and neck up, or you can place it down. So this time I'll be keeping it down and I'll move. Exhale, inhale, you stretch. Exhale, inhale, you stretch. Keep your toes pointed. Exhale, 3. Exhale, 4. Exhale, 5. Exhale, 6. 6 more. 7. Exhale, 8. Exhale, 9. Exhale, 10. Exhale, 11. Exhale, 12. Exhale, release your hand and just hug your thighs and move side to side. Just give a nice massage to your back. Make sure during these practices you maintain this length of your neck and you don't take your neck back. So just maintain this length of your neck. Just keep breathing normal. Get your breath back to normal here. Now again, release your legs, place your feet on the mat. I will try getting into the Setu Bandhasan. Again, I'll give some relaxation, some time, some breather to my back to just get back to its normal position. So again, just imprint your back, take your mid back to the floor, dig it there, push your feet into the mat, inhale, and I start lifting my hips, my lower back, my mid back up. And again, you have to see to your capacity. And I reach here and I keep breathing here. Don't hold your breath. Exhale, I go down. Just squeeze your core muscles, squeeze your gluteal muscles, squeeze your thighs. Inhale, and I come up again. Exhale, I go down. 2 more counts. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Last one, inhale, you go up and I hold it there, but I'm holding the posture. I'm not holding my breath. So just keep squeezing your core muscles, your gluteal muscles, your thighs, and keep breathing normal. Slowly on next exhalation, get your mid back, lower back, hips down, and get your legs on your abdomen and just hug your thighs and move side to side. Once again, I stretch my legs out. Again, I place my hands below my lower back. Just stretch your legs out. And I start with my single leg raises. So people who have got lower back issue or knee issue, they can keep their one leg slightly bent and we start moving with the right leg. So point your toe. I inhale. I take my leg up. My toe is pointing the ceiling. Exhale. Slow movement, slow and controlled movements. Get it down. If possible, don't touch the mat. Inhale up. Exhale down. 4 more counts there. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Last 2. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Now bend this right leg and stretch your left leg out. Again, make sure you're holding your core muscles. Don't release these muscles. Otherwise, you feel a pinch in your lumbar. There we go. Inhale up. Exhale down. If you have knee issue, you can keep your knee slightly bent and then you can move like this. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Again, see to your range. If you think this is your range, don't push yourself too high beyond your range in just first go. Exhale down. 2 more counts. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down and just release. Bend your legs and once again imprint your back. This time I'll be doing double leg stretch. So just stretch your legs out, point your toes. Inhale, I take my legs 90-degree. Exhale, keeping legs together, toes pointed, get them down. 5 more counts there. Inhale up, exhale down. Very slow when you come down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. And just get your legs down. You can bend your legs. And once again, just imprint your back here. Get your legs at mat distance and we do some more twisting. Hands at shoulder level. I inhale here. Exhale. I twist towards my right side. Taking my head on the opposite side. Keeping both the shoulders on the mat. Keep breathing. Inhale, center. Once again, imprint your back. Exhale, the opposite side. Take your legs towards the left and your head goes towards the right. Keep breathing. Inhale, center. Now slowly turn towards your right side and come on your belly. So this is the second last practice we'll be doing. This is called single leg kick. So I come into the spinach pose. I place my elbows just below my shoulders and make sure my navel is not touching the mat. So hold that belly and keep your navel away from the mat. And once again, point your toes and there we start. I'm not looking up. My head is aligned with my spine and I'm looking between my hands. So there we go. Exhale and I get my one leg down. Exhale and down. Exhale and down. Exhale down. So the inhalation is passive. It is happening between those exhalations. So here we go for 12 counts. Exhale down. Exhale 2. Exhale 3. Exhale 4. Exhale 5. Exhale 6. Exhale 6 more. Exhale 5. Exhale 4. Exhale 3. Exhale 2. Exhale 1. And I slowly release my legs, release my arms, and I relax in Makarasana, placing my forehead on my hands. Just take few breathers here. Once again, I get into the spinach pose. Make sure my elbows are placed just below my shoulders and the navel is not touching the mat. So you need to hold your core muscles to keep it away from the mat. So this time I'll be moving with double exhalations. So it's pointed toes, exhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, exhale, relax, exhale, exhale, 3, exhale, exhale, 4, exhale, exhale, 5, exhale, exhale, 6, exhale, exhale, 6 more, exhale, exhale, 5, exhale, exhale, 4, exhale, exhale, 3, exhale, exhale, 2, exhale, exhale, 1. And once again, I get my legs down, my hands down, and I relax in Makarasana. Just keep breathing. Get your breaths back to normal. Now slowly get your hands by your side and stretch back in Adho Mukha Virasana. Your toes are touching each other and your knees are open. Just stretch back and give a nice stretch to your back. Be there. Catch your breath. Slowly walk back. And there we go for the last stretch, for the last practice of the day. It's called saw. So here again we'll be relaxing our back further. So my legs are just matched with distance. It's this way. I'll show you the side way here. I'm here. I place my hand between my legs. So again, I make a C of my back, just round my back, taking my chin to the chest. I go back. So it's exhale and I inhale and I come back to the center without arching my back. So this is not this position. So when I come back, I get my chin parallel to the mat and I neutralize my back here. We go for 6 such practices. Get your hands down and we're just gliding our hands front and back. So I'm not taking my hands up and down. So there we go. Exhale, round your back, chin to the chest. Inhale, come back to the neutral. 5 more. Exhale, round your back. Inhale, come back to the center. Exhale, round your back, look at your navel, chin to the chest. Inhale, come back. Last 3. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. So here I'm releasing all the tension from my back. Exhale, inhale. And the last one. Exhale, inhale. I come back to the center. I get my legs together and I just shake my legs. And I come in a comfortable sitting position from here. Any comfortable position, you can sit in Sukhasana, Virasana. Just place a cushion under your buttocks so it helps you to lengthen your spine, to keep your spine straight. And once again, I will get back to my breathing and I'll try to get my breaths back. So just few normal breaths here and focus on deepening of your breaths. Gently close your eyes. And be aware of your body movement as you inhale and you exhale. Inflate your belly with every inhalation and deflate it as you exhale. Mentally start counting your inhalations. So if you're inhaling for 4 counts, make sure you're exhaling double your inhalations. It will help you to get your breaths back to normal, your heartbeat back to normal. Three more breaths to go. Now slowly rub your hands, place them over your eye bones, and then gently open your eyes. Thank you.
Renu, thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, Salish,
It
for
was,
getting me here.
yeah, it was very stunning. Let me tell you, it was not less than a kind of a vinyasa full of energy. And we were just amazed at the kind of flow which you had. Absolutely great, Renu.
Salish, few
Thank
things
you.
I just want to add on before
Yes,
we end the
yes,
session. Yeah,
sure.
because these Pilates exercises, if you think of going to the Pilates studios, they are quite expensive these days, and everyone
Right.
cannot afford that. So it's
Okay.
not, that you're not going to a Pilates studio, you cannot manage
Mhm.
without. those machines. If you can just shift the camera, I can show you small props
Yeah.
which we can
Yes.
use
Yes. Yes.
either to intensify the practices or to make them little easy. So we can use a
Okay.
small ball for these practices. We can use a belt. We can use the tubes, and these tubes come in different intensities. So it starts from the lower, then the mid, then the mediators, and then the high intensity bands. So you have
Okay.
to choose as per your own capacity. These
Right.
TheraBands, these big gym ball, and then we have the
Mm-hmm.
bricks. And most of these props are available on our Sense22 website. So you can just see if you want, you can just take them from this website also. That's it.
Yeah, thanks. I was actually going to ask you about those props which we saw during your practice. Thanks for throwing light on those, Renu.
Thank
Renu, we
you.
found a very common theme in your session was, you mentioned again and again about the core muscles. And this
Yeah.
is where we want your expert tips or tell the audience what exactly and why these core muscles are very, very important.
See, Sailesh, when I talk about the core muscles, I'm not talking only about this abdominal, this frontal part.
Okay,
It includes
right.
the side belt, it includes the back area, my lumbar, my lower back, all. So even in yoga, we always say we are as healthy as my spine is. Okay,
Right.
so we need to work on this area. So if this area, this is the powerhouse of my body. If this
Mhm.
area, this particular part of my body is in place, it can pull all other parts of my body, my legs, my arms. So we need to work on strengthening of this particular area. And even in yoga, it helps us to maintain or to get into so many asanas easily. So as we practice more, you will yourself notice that difference in your strength part.
Right, that is what I realized when I mean in yoga we again and again stretch on the word breathing, and what you have given is a very terrific dimension about being focused even on the core muscles when you do any kind of asanas or yogas or any activity. That was absolutely great, Renu.
Thank you.
Pilates is something which is, as you rightly said, we have this huge, humongous equipments. It is sometimes, very overwhelming, and sometimes it's very costly. We feel it's not accessible to everyone. But you showed us the kind of beginners exercise, how you build that interest in Pilates. Can you explain what exactly is Pilates?
See, again, as in the beginning also, Sailesh, I mentioned Pilates is a set of exercises. Not there is no particular number. It's just vast. It's
Okay.
about all about your creativity. You can just keep adding on and on. But there are few principles which we follow when we do these practices, and it is very
Okay.
important to have that injury-free practice. Because nowadays, apart from those gym injuries, we have a lot of yoga related injuries and Pilates related injuries too. So focusing on these principles while doing Pilates is very important. As I mentioned, it is centering. So centering is the first principle where the entire focus is on this belt.
Okay.
Then is the controlled movement. The movements are very slow and controlled. It's not just you're going and coming out of it. So if you experience, those fast movements are always easy to do. But when you do these slow, controlled movements, you actually use a lot of core strength there. So these are balanced, control, there is precision, which means you focus a lot on the alignments. You would have noticed during my session, I was
Right.
again and again mentioning, imprint your back, imprint your back. It's like
Right.
use
Right.
your core muscles for the movement, don't use your back muscles. Else after a few days, a person starts complaining, lower back issue ho gaya, slip disc ho gaya.
Mm.
And one more thing, Salesh, many of these Pilates practices have been included into those physiotherapy practices
Wow.
for
So
people
this
suffering
can be
with,
one.
yeah, I'm
Okay,
sorry.
so this is one great application, right, of Pilates and the exercises which you showed today. So can we say
Yeah.
that it has use in sports as well as in physiotherapy?
Yeah, definitely. In physiotherapy, people having lower back issues or slip disc issue, a lot of doctors they ask these people go to the physiotherapist and get these exercises done because these are
Okay.
very slow. Maintaining those alignments, balancing, and again focusing on the breaths. Even in sports, if you see, I mean, if you go online, you search for these people, they have got that very lean look, but they have got a lot of strength. So that's where,
Right.
Pilates work on getting that leaner look, working more on the strengthening and the flexibility. So
Great.
there
That's
is no,
interesting.
yeah,
Yeah.
there is no bulk on one particular area of your body.
Right. Right. Renu, you have been practicing and guiding people around you where you stay, right?
Yeah.
And you take a lot of these classes, which is one-on-one. So, can you share a couple of transformation examples or experiences as a trainer, which you have seen
Yeah,
in some of your students?
yeah, Sailesh. See, the first practice which I took, where I got
Mm.
into Nauka Asana, Nauka
Okay.
Asana is a very challenging pose, right? And it takes a lot of core strength to gain. So I had people who could not even, I'll just show you, who couldn't even manage moving here. So even this was a
Okay.
challenge. Yeah.
Okay.
Within just 1 month of regular practice, whereas I don't take everyday Pilates session, it happens just in a week. So
Right.
they were able to get into Asana. They were able to
Mm.
get into headstand.
Okay.
So these are very challenging asanas where if you practice your Pilates moves every day, it helps you to get into these asanas.
Nice.
Yeah,
Okay, thank you so much, Renu. I think it was phenomenal because you showed how accessible some exercises are. You have mixed the kind of vinyasa or the flow style with great energy, and the best part about is your warm narratives, which shows that how good a teacher you are.
thank you so much. Yeah. And
Yeah.
just a small tip before we end this session, that
Right.
whatever you practice, whether it's Pilates or yoga, do it under the guidance of a trained practitioner. Simply just don't watch videos and do it. So it is always dangerous to have that half knowledge. So either you have a full
Super.
knowledge or you don't have a knowledge.
Right. So we all recommend who are watching us or who will be watching us tomorrow is these sessions are to generate an interest. It is specifically for people who are already practicing some kind of Pilates and yoga. And we all recommend whether it is meditation or yoga or Pilates, always do under an expert guidance. Right. Thank you so
Yes, very
much,
true.
Renu. And next week we are all meeting. It's a very unique session on kids yoga by Geeta Srinivas. Thank you so much, Renu, for being with us.
Thanks so much for having me here. Thank you.
Hari Om.